This is the largest olive oil processing plant in the occupied West Bank. 54 Palestinian farms bring their harvests here to be pressed into a product that in a good year generates around $200 million for the Palestinian economy. Nasser Abu Farha is the CEO. October and November is harvest season, but Israel's war on Gaza has made the challenges the industry has faced for decades even worse.
Increased restrictions by the army. There is a lot of big buffer zones for security for the settlements. That's one side, and the other side is the settlers themselves threatening the farmers who are going to their fields to harvest.
Each of these tanks contains around 200,000 litres of olive oil with a market value of around $300,000. Around 80% of it is going to be exported to markets in the US and Europe. And it gives you a sense of just how important the olive oil industry is to the Palestinian economy.
An illegal Israeli settlement. A white fence cuts through a Palestinian olive grove. Israel has all but stopped issuing permits to Palestinian farmers to harvest their crops near the settlements this year. So it's a nervous drive for Jihad Hardan. He's too afraid to go up the hill and harvest his crop.
We tried to go last Saturday, but 4 settlers, protected by Israeli soldiers, intercepted us and threatened to confiscate our tractor. This year, there are no permits. Even if a permit is issued, it is for one day, and we can't do anything in one day.
Weeds grow tall in many of the olive groves. The threats from Israeli settlers like these means many Palestinian farmers have been too scared to cultivate their land for years. But this year, the restrictions are even worse. The Palestinian Agricultural Ministry estimates around 40% of the harvest, including olives grown in Gaza, will be lost because of the war. That's almost $100 million, money for Palestinian families that simply won't appear.
This morning there were settlers here close to our land. They beat us yesterday. We still don't know how we can harvest olives next to the settlement. We're afraid that they will beat us again or that we could be killed.
Palestinian-owned groves cover around 60% of the occupied West Bank. Farmers say Israel's war on Gaza is damaging the olive industry like never before. Whether large scale, with international exports threatened, or small scale, the hundreds of thousands of Palestinians who have relied on these trees for thousands of years to live. Stratford, Al Jazeera, Jenin, in the occupied West Bank.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.